truly don't understand how this happened. This! One day I was young, went to bed, and when I woke up, I was old. That's how it happens. Without warning, you're there. Anyone who says it happens in a different way, or that getting older is no big deal, is a liar, pants on fire. Getting older is a very big deal. Welcome to When Seniors Fly. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm JJ Hubel. I'm 75 years old, and this program is about big ideas with a little bit of attitude for people on the plus side of 50 like me. Family, friends, community. People connections are important, especially in older age. There's strong evidence that good relationships may help us live longer, improve our health, and provide practical support. Two heads are better than one, and so is having more than one name on your emergency contact list. Then there's those other relationships, ones with people we've known forever, but maybe no longer have anything in common with us other than a shared history. And that's a history we talk about every time we get together. Or new people we thought were going to be fantastic, but they turned out to be gossipy or boring. How do we move away from some of these people? And why bother? The answer is real estate. Not the bricks and mortar kind, but the real estate in our hearts and minds and schedules. Those spaces need to be emptied of relationships that are no longer working in order to make room for people that might be a better fit. But how do we figure out which relationships could be at the end of their emotional or practical usefulness? I've come up with 3 categories. Category number 1, out of balance. These are connections where we play one role all the time. It might be the planner, the problem solver, or in some cases, the one who seems to always pick up the tab for lunch. Out of balance people may nod sympathetically as we share our fears about our upcoming brain surgery. Then when we're done, they quickly open their phone to show us photos of their granddaughter's dance recital. My surefire test for imbalance is to ask this. If I stopped reaching out to a certain person, would they ever reach out to me? In other words, if I stop, will they stop? To me, that tells the whole story. Try it. Category number 2, out of touch. These are people that don't just talk about the old days, they live there permanently. They have small, fearful lives with a long list of excuses as to why they can't do, well, just about anything exciting. That means they bring no positive energy or new information that will inspire or energize us. They haven't changed their hairdo or much else in 50 years. Category number 3, out of reach. These people were once terrific friends, but moved away or passed away, are overwhelmed by their current situation, or are simply less interested. Don't take it personally. To sort things out, ask who would come immediately if you needed them. I asked myself that question a few years ago and was appalled to see that my list was a who's who of people who were really no longer available. Basically, there wasn't anyone left on my list, unless I counted the college student who sat at the front desk of my apartment building. It was a terrifying wake-up moment for me, and a new beginning. If I wanted to have people who would be there to laugh and cry and call 911, I would have to rebuild from scratch. One email, one phone call, one handwritten note, one get-together, and get to know one frustrating, comforting, precious, real-life here-and-now person at a time. And I did, and can tell you, it worked. You already know I love to draw cartoons, so I created a cartoon you can hear. On the next program, I'll introduce a feature called Radio Cartoon, where I share cartoons from my Aging with Attitude collection on cartoonstock.com. As always, I hope you'll join me.
You've been listening to When Seniors Fly with J.J. Hubel, who believes aging with attitude is the only way to go.